Hello everyone, my name is Primus Lion, and this is going to be something I do sometimes. It's just going to be me talking and telling stories about my mundane life while I play 2K, Rogue Company, Apex, Paladins, Genshin Impact in the background. Today, we have wonderful 2K21, if it would pop up on your screen. There we go, the wonderful 2K21. I'm going to be using current teams, and I'm going to be playing with the team I support. Miami Heat. They've not been the best this year. I know, no one say shit. I know they've been hard, but come on, they're doing good again. Versus another team that's been doing bad this year, but I think they're picking it up. The Boston Celtics. Again, the Heat because they're my favourite team, and the Celtics because they're my two mates' favourite teams. They both know, if they ever see this video, they know who they are. Jason Tatum got fucked in the 3-point contest. Fuck you, both of yous. Alright, so I have stories to tell because I'm bored.
In the spirit of the NBA All-Star Game, we've
I have no
had
idea
some
if you're able to
great
hear me over
All-Star
this.
trivia.
I need to turn that down. Apologies, this is critically unprofessional.
Action just moments away in some... Good evening and welcome to tonight's present. Hey, Dave.
Apologies, that was extremely unprofessional. You obviously want to hear my lovely voice over this. I mean, who wouldn't? No, that's better. I'm going to turn it down a bit more just in case you can't hear me because I don't know how this will work. Put them all on 10. Yeah, that's alright. So yeah, so I'm going to tell stories about my school life, and just life in general. So the story I'm going to start off with was, okay, I don't have many friends now, but I used to have more friends. Okay, let's call these friends Kyron. Kyron does drama and he's very talented. Everyone thinks he's a really nice, but he's actually an evil, evil human being. Say you got, just call him Dan. Dan, everyone knows is evil. He's been on it for a while, since my start of high school. We got along because we both just got in trouble all the time. And then you've got let's call him. Okay, so R hates doing anything that seems moderately not nice. Okay, R is a really, just he has the sick sense of humor, but he's a very straightforward person. He hates doing things that are seen as wrong and stuff like that. So if we do anything that just morally seems a bit off, like climb on roofs or have fun doing stupid stuff, he prefers to stay out of it. Okay, nice pump fake, nice fucking step fake by Jimmy there. He prefers to stay out of it, he doesn't like getting involved. But most of the time, he doesn't have a choice, we just drag him along. So this is one of those times. Where I live, there is like, it's not a factory, it's a storage place. And there was a way to get into it, I am really bad. You just kinda climb into a bit by the roof. Okay, so we drag him in. Like, this took days of convincing. Just told him he needed to come in, It'd be fun, we wouldn't get caught. Okay, so yeah, so we get into this place, and it's just a bunch of drywall places we can climb. It's been abandoned for about 10, 20 years now. Before I was born, I'm 16, 17, so it's been abandoned for a while. So no, we weren't breaking anything, just in there to mess about. We always chill in there, and nothing had happened, ever. But today was about to be different. Okay, so we're in there, and we left our bags outside, because we bought food and all that, because we were having a movie night at ours place the night of. We bought food, I bought my laptop, the one I'm using right now to record this video. My mate Eamon brought some food. My mate Kyron brought some food, and my mate Dan brought some food. So yeah, we all did something, so we left our bags outside because we didn't want to drop them and just break some of our shit. And they were heavy, so we couldn't be asked carrying them. So we get in, we're in there for about 3 hours. Of course, it's a bit of breaking and entering, let's be honest. In there for about 3 hours. We didn't break anything. But yeah, we're in there for about 3 hours, just chilling, watching stupid videos on our phones, and just jumping off shit, climbing up shit. We're just having some dumb amounts of fun. You know how teenagers are, we can have fun doing anything. And I'm playing shit because I'm not focusing, but yeah. So then, Kyron thinks he sees a person pick up our bags. But we brush it off as if being a dick. We tell him, no, why would anyone pick up some random bags when people saw us go in there? When no one saw us go in there, you just leave the bags there in case someone lost them. So yeah. So, yeah, we're around there for about, this was halfway through, so we're in there for about another hour and a half. And then we start getting hungry, so we're gonna end up heading to our place soon. So we all get ready, decide we're gonna head off. As we're coming outside, Kyron was right, bags are completely gone. My laptop is expensive. Like, I would cry, I am a 16-year-old, but I would genuinely cry tears, pure tears if I lost this laptop. I would also get beaten, but you know, that's beside the point. Okay, I really need to pay attention so I don't fucking lose. If losing to the CPU would be quite disappointing. Okay, I'm annoyed that one in and out, but yeah. So we get confused, and then as we're just stood there, confused as shit to why our bags are gone, you know, just woo, police van rolls up. That's brilliant. He says, have you been in there? We're like, no, and then R, being the goody two-shoes, looks at us and goes, yes officer, we were. And we all just look at him as just to say, you snitch. Just look at him as if he was a snitch, as we just like robbed a bank or something. No, we just looked at him and still rubs me the wrong way. We all got a bit annoyed at him, but that's alright. He didn't know what to do. This was one of the first times we dragged him in to something a bit moderately more morally wrong in a while. So I think he forgot exactly what to do when the police pulled up. But no, yeah, so he goes, yes officer, we were. So he takes our names, he says, alright, I'm gonna be calling your parents, takes our numbers, well, our parents' numbers, because I was 15 at the time, so I couldn't really answer for myself, and we were all 15 at the time, because we're all the same age, except for Caden, who is a bit younger than us, because he's born just before the school day, like he's born just before, so he's only just in our year. Yeah, so he says, we'll call home, I'll let you go. Okay, then we're like, oh, by the way, we lost our bags. Someone's took our bags. You seem like the right person to tell about that. Okay, and then yeah, he says, all right, I'll look them out, what their makes and all that. Takes the makes. Then we walk off and go to just stand by some grass by a shop. Less than 2 minutes later, he rocks up and says, oh yeah, I found your bags. But we just look at him and like, where has he found those in 5 minutes that we wouldn't found them on the way back? Because the thing is, he drove the way we came from. So you've got basically it's the storage place, and the way we came from, and past that there's nothing there. So we knew the bags wouldn't have been that way, because he didn't drive that way. So we're wondering, where the hell has he pulled these bags from? So we're talking to him about it, and he was like, oh yeah, some people had reported them missing, and brought them down to the police station. And you know, in the town I live in, there is no police station. The closest police station is the next town over. So he wants us to believe that people who lived, put this out, the next town over is on the other side of town. Okay, so we're on one side, there's the opposite side to where we are, and that's exactly, and then past there is the city with the police station. Okay, So there is no chance no one has drove there and gave it to him. And there's no way he got there in 20 minutes and drove back. So yeah, there's not a chance that happened. So we're talking to him, and he's like, it's our stuff, you need to tell us. You need to tell us what happened to it. So he ends up telling us that some people reported that we were in there, took our bags, which my laptop, which my laptop is worth about $1,500. Okay, I know I was making a drink, but there's no right to take or touch my stuff. Again, it was probably the right thing to do. They took our stuff because we were doing something stupid. But no, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Or robbed us all the wrong way, but obviously we're just gonna drop it. We got our stuff back now. Checked all our stuff. Okay, and that's where things got bad. Our stuff is completely clear. All that's left is my laptop. And my laptop's broken as well. My laptop is complete, my screen's smashed and everything. So I reckon when taken, then my screen's smashed and they decided they didn't want it. So the people that reported us crimes have completely raided our bags. So we tell the officer this, and he rocks at this person's house. And then this person comes out, all high and mighty, thinking they're about to apologise or something. And the officer asks him, did you take things from this boy's bag? And he was like, no, I would never. And we tell the officer, properly shout at this old man, saying I had shit in my bag, I had a laptop that was quite expensive, and then all that, blah blah blah. And I go mentally, I'm telling him he's going to pay to repair my laptop, all that. The officer tells me to calm down. He says, sir, I am an officer, if you were caught lying, that will not look good. So he ends up owning up to it, saying he's taken our stuff because, I don't know, he came up with some bullshit like it was the right thing to do. He wanted to make sure that we'd have to come back to get our stuff if we did a runner into, broke into his house to get our bags back, even though we had no idea he had our bags. So that's bullshit. So we get all our stuff back. I end up filing a complaint. We all got yellow cards. But hey, the fucker paid for getting my fucking laptop repaired, the bastard. So yeah, I went fucking mental about that. My mum almost hit the fucking roof. Still got bollocks breaking into somewhere, she went fucking ballistic about that. So yeah, that was an interesting story. And I'll tell you one more from my school life. So basically my school's getting all new toilets, all new, brand spanking new. So yeah, completely brand spanking new. Because this school I've been in had the same toilets for about 20 years. I'm starting to think back. My mum went to the same school as I did. She went when she was about 16. She's 34 now, and they were the same back then. So yeah, about 18 years they've had these toilets. Okay, that's ridiculous. So they're finally getting them replaced. Eurostep didn't work, didn't think it would. So they're finally getting replaced, yeah? So we're all happy. And basically, we had one by our canteen that's just one of the long urinals with no walls. One of the longer, just walk-up urinals with no walls. And then it was just that. And then 2 cubicles. And these 2 cubicles had these big 7-foot, tall, 4-foot wide doors that are just connected by some screws. So these toilets they're not being replaced because they just wanted to replace the ones in blocks. Not like cell blocks, we have blocks for lessons like every other school does. So yeah, if that happens, I'm going to quit out this match. I am doing horrible. Just gonna do random teams instead. Ooh, I like playing with him. So yeah, they're gonna just seal up this one.
All right, listen to this next question very carefully.
Seal it up.
Which player was the NBA All-Star Game MVP award named after?
Is it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant,
It was recently just
Larry
named after
Bird,
Kobe,
or
wasn't it?
Bill Russell.
Yeah, it was very recently
This
named
one
after
should be an
Kobe.
easy one, for sure.
It was quite recently just named after Kobe. After, you know, the incident. No, yeah. Oh, also, DeMar's been amazing this year. I don't really like the guy. I liked him when he was in Toronto. I feel like did some sly, but DeMar's been amazing this year. No. So yeah, so we decide on one of the last days at school, because after this day, we go home for summer, these toilets can be sealed up for good. We'll never see them again. So, my mate, so this was one of the things we dragged R into. Then you have my mate Kate, then you have my mate Kyron again. Then you have my mate, Dan. Dan was what we're calling him. So yeah, my mate R and I look, and he just looks at the door as we're stood in there messing about, and he goes, "I want the door." And we look at him and go, "What the fuck do you mean?" And he goes, "I want that fucking door." And he goes, "I don't care if I have to take it home myself, I want that fucking door. And I want it fucking tomorrow." So as he's saying this, I look at the other one and go, "You know what? It'll be fun, I want that fucking door." So we get some other mates. I can't be asked making up names for them at the moment, apologies. But there was 8 of us, okay? We've got 8 of us. We roped 3 more into this, because we're great friends, we promise. No. So we decide we wanted the doors. So close to the end of the day on the last day, I don't know if other schools do this, but on last days we have half days. So we were only until about 12:30, when we're normally until about 3:30. So yeah, that's what happened. So we come in on the last day, we come in with a screwdriver. 2 screwdrivers, 1 for each door. And on lunch, because we have an hour and a half long lunch, and then we go to a half an hour lesson. Basically how it worked was we came in at 8, we had 1 lesson for an hour, another lesson for an hour, that's 10, we had an hour and a half long lunch until 11, then we had a half an hour lesson till 12. I think that's how it worked. So yeah, we had an hour and a half. So about half an hour in, we all end up in the toilets. And we hype each other up and we end up doing this. So we start unscrewing it, okay? And these are like central doors, so we have to put it sideways for them to actually get out. So we're fucking in this hallway with just like 7-foot high doors. And fuck, it was brilliant. So we're fucking, my corridor is about fucking, it's just one long corridor with a bunch of blocks on the left and right of it for most of it. So this is a long ass corridor. So we're sprinting down it with these doors. Like on top, like coffin dance style basically, is the best way to explain it. And we're sprinting, like we're properly sprinting. And I just remember hearing someone as we got to just like across, like fucking, basically it's a straight corridor and then you can turn left. So it's kind of like a T. You can keep going straight, you can turn left to go towards the English block. I really hope I'm not describing my school too well. No, yeah. So, and all I hear is, "What do you think you're doing?" Just a scream. And my mate just screams, "Fucking..." What did he scream? One sec. It's like the slang word for stealing. I fucking hate it. I don't remember what he said now. Oh, fuck off. It's going to well on me. No, I don't remember. But he just shouted like, "Fucking nicking your doors, love." Screams that out and we just start and we start sprinting. And she turns the corner and shouts, "Put those doors down now!" So we do, and we just drop the doors. And at that point, we're all wearing hoodies because we weren't getting caught. Fuck that. We weren't getting caught. I wouldn't be coming back to school next year. I would have been kicked out. No, so we weren't getting caught, so we wore hoodies straight over our faces. And I wore a mask because, again, safety. And my mum would have fucking tanned my ass. So yeah, and then we drop these fucking doors, and all you hear is just fucking bang as these doors hit the floor. And then you hear one of my mates go, "Fucking book it!" And we do, and we just start fucking moving. Just start moving, like fucking moving. We're just all running separate directions. And my mate, fucking Kyron, gets caught. gets caught, walks into a dead end, tries to kick a door open that normally flies open. But nah, it just didn't open this one time, so Kyron got caught. And he's just asked, 'cause none of them, they didn't know who we were. Because the cameras in my schools don't fucking work. I know they don't. They haven't worked for fucking years. My school is a genuine shit state. So that's happening. So my school has no idea. So they're just talking to Josh, saying, "Did you really want to just do all this so your mates don't get in any form of trouble? You're the only one that has shit." And he just fucking keeps his mouth shut the whole time. He never says a single word to them about what the fuck happened. He just says exactly what he wants them to say. He just laughs about it over and over again. And they just fucking, he was expelled for the first 2 weeks of the start of the next year. And I'm so happy he took the shit, because we all would have been fucked. I'm just happy he just didn't snitch. None of us would have been asked, we all would have understood, like. But nah, just didn't snitch, because he's a fucking legend. No, Kyron got in right shit for that. Apparently his mum went ballistic. All I know is he wasn't playing fucking Xbox for the 6 weeks holidays, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so that's my fucking last story for today. If you like this and want me to tell more stories, I don't have many more. But you know, I will do. I mean, it'll be fun. I like telling stories. I mean, I've got stupid ones that you'll be disappointed in me, basically. You'll just be disappointed you're the same race as me. Alright, well, thank you for listening. I've been Primus Lion, and I will bid you all adieu. I'm in a better mood now that I've done this.